Hi everybody. So this is an everyday makeup look using budget products, and this is something that you can do in 10 minutes. It's something you could wear at college or office. It's very light, so it's not too heavy for your skin, but it just makes you look more put together. Now here I've got a little fancy and try to be a what is the word? Videographer. So I'm showing you all the products I'm going to use one by one. The orange tube is my moisturizer, which my doctors recommended. Then Baby Lips is the lip balm. True Match is a concealer from L'Oreal. Photo Ready foundation from Revlon. And also using BB cream from Maybelline. Dream Matte powder from Maybelline, which is really good. I like it. It's one of the nicer drugstore powder foundation, powder, not foundation, just powder to set your makeup. Ben Nye blush, uh, Maybelline cream blush, Maybelline eyeshadow, which I love, uh, called Back to the Bronze, MAC kajal, and Falsies mascara from Maybelline. Wow, a lot of Maybelline products, yeah. L'Oreal lip pencil. Now all these products are the cheaper ones. Okay, Calabar lipstick, cheaper ones because I'm trying to use affordable products that even school and college girls can use. Uh, Cheating and using one brush because I needed to. A sponge which you can get in any beauty supply store, and earbuds, Q-tips or earbuds or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to start with applying moisturizer all over my face. You can use any that you like. If you're not already using a moisturizer, I think you should pick up one. Garnier and Neutrogena have really good and affordable ones. Then mixing my BB cream with my Revlon foundation and dotting it all over my face. Now I'm mixing them together because I don't want to use a very heavy foundation, but BB cream I think is not enough if you want good coverage. So I'm using more of BB cream and very little bit of the foundation. So you can use any foundation that you use, mix it with your BB cream. And I'm gonna first pat the product in my face and blend it everywhere, forehead and sides of your face, everything basically. And I'm also going to use the product on my eyelid as a base for my eyeshadow to stick to. Now, take your time with this. Make sure it's not patchy. Um, I know that everybody can't like have lots of brushes, so this is like a good way. It's not like you can't do makeup if you don't have brushes. So here I'm using my True Match concealer under my eyes. I'm first going to apply it with the applicator, and then using my ring finger, I'm patting it in. Also, if you notice, I've put the product in my inner corner. Everybody, or at least most of us, have darkness there. So we have to conceal that area, otherwise it looks very unfinished. And again, I've said this before, but I'm using my ring finger since it has the least control and will not damage my under eye area or any of my eye area on my lid or under my eyes. So I prefer using my ring finger. It is a little inconvenient, it's kind of difficult, but you'll get used to it. So I'm going back in and just adding a little product on towards my inner corner area because I thought it was not bright enough. So you have to just eyeball it. If you think it doesn't look good, go ahead and don't be scared of using product. Just if it doesn't look bad, you can always if it looks bad, you can always wash it off. So here I'm using my Dream Matte powder with a sponge, the one that I told you can get in any drugstore. And I'm going to pat it all over my face to set in my concealer and BB cream mixed with foundation. This will make sure that my makeup lasts all day. And usually I use a brush for this, but since I'm trying to show you how to do your makeup with no brushes, this is what we can use. And this actually works pretty well. It packs on powder really well. Now I have cheated and I've used this brush, but I had to. I mean, there's no other way you put powder blush. So if you don't have a powder blush and don't want to buy a brush, then you can use the cream blush that Maybelline has and just dab that on with your finger. So here I'm just using this. And I like to put my blushes really heavy and then blend them out the way I'm doing with the sponge right now. I feel that that makes the blush last longer on my face. And I have really oily skin, so I wanted to use a powder blush. Now I'm using the Dream, I can't remember the name, the Dream whatever cream blush, and just applying it on the tops of my cheeks because this also has good amount of shimmer. So it'll give my cheeks a good amount of shine and not make my face look extremely matte. So if you see, once I apply this and I blend it out with my fingers, it gives me a little bit of shine and it looks a little more glowy and nice. So here, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. Now, this is actually pretty waterproof, so this is pretty good for everyday use. And I'm just taking it on my ring finger, taking quite a lot of product. If I was using a brush for this, I would use something that was synthetic. So you can also like use synthetic painting brushes if you want. So anyway, I'm patting this all over my lid really well, making sure it's pretty even and blending it out really well because I don't want like a line where it stops, you know. So I'm really blending it out so it looks like a good gradation of color. Now, this is not actually a drugstore product. You can use any black kajal that you have, but make sure it's not something that is really greasy. So this is MAC's Eye Pencil and Engraved. Now this one is not very greasy, but when you apply it, it does give you a little amount of time to blend it in. Now, why I'm saying this is what you'll see in the next step. Also, I like lining my upper waterline. If you don't want to do that, it's okay, but I like to do that. I think it looks nice. Anyway, so this is the reason why I use this pencil, because I'm going to draw a line, rough line on the top of my lashes, top of my eyelid, and then I'm going to use a earbud or a Q-tip and blend it out. Now, this technique is actually pretty nice for somebody who's new with makeup to use because it's much easier than doing liquid liner and it usually always looks even. So I'm just blending it out with my earbud. And I will add a little more product because I want it to be darker and blend it out again. Also, this pencil is nice because I don't need to set it with powder. Usually if you use like creamy pencils, if you've seen my other videos, I always set it with powder because if you use a creamy pencil and don't set it with powder, in some time when your face starts releasing oils, the natural oils of your skin, that black pencil is going to go everywhere and going to give you like raccoon panda eyes, and that just doesn't look appealing. So if you don't want to buy the MAC pencil, I think another good pencil is the Iconic from Lakme, or Faces has a black waterproof pencil. Okay, here I took the waterproof pencil a little bit under my lash line, the lower lash line, and I'm blending it upwards as well because I like a little bit of darkness underneath my eyes. Not too much, but just a little bit. I think it looks good. Now, this is a technique I like to use. I use the same earbud that I use to blend my pencil and just swipe it all over my eyebrows. So if any foundation or concealer has stuck to them, it kind of takes it away and gives it tiny bit of color. Okay, because like when you're in a hurry and when you want to do your makeup in 10 minutes, you really don't have the time to fill in your eyebrows and be precise with them. Now you're using the Maybelline Falsies mascara. I think this mascara is brilliant for girls who are not comfortable with curling their lashes, because even if you don't curl your lashes and use this mascara, it gives you such a good natural curl. It looks amazing. Now this is one of my favorite everyday lipsticks from Colorbar. The name is Bear, and going on top of that, just to give it a more finished look, I'm using L'Oreal's lip pencil in the color Toffee, which is a very skin-like color, very natural and nude. And this makeup is pretty easy. I'm sure all of y'all can do it. So I hope you like the video. I hope you try this out and this was helpful. And thank you all for watching. And please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you for more.